it by myself, it's a solo mission. Running up the charts, I'm a fool, dog. Turn the whole field to a schoolyard. Bunch of students ain't eating round here. I'm the GOAT, little man, and I made it loud and clear. Put the gas on them like I'm with the Cavalier. Show no love, got the confidence, no fear. I use a dime.
It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Buffalo Bills and the London Monarchs. 2 weeks have come and gone. It's off to week 3, and we're underway on EA Sports.
Taken about 7 yards deep, and this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25.
Play on first down will get 4 up to the 29.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
Field. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 14 on that one and a first down. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
First down, Bills.
From the shotgun now. Here's an inside give. And a pretty good run there as he gets 7 down to the 33. You often say that sort of opens the playbook now, second and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
Eluding the pressure right. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Allen going to try and throw on third down. And he's able to find Diggs. And he is going to have a Bills first down as they convert on 3rd and 3 with a nice gain of 7 yards.
Bills first down.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
At the 23-yard line.
So the shotgun snap to Allen. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete. Stephon Diggs, his intended receiver. But now it's 3rd down.
3rd down and 7 yards to go.
From the gun, it's Allen. He'll get this one complete to Davis. And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 11 more yards there, and this methodical drive continues. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Allen flushed out right. This will be caught at about the 5. And the Bills are going to have first. Goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door. 1st and goal. They're going to run this with a tight end. And he takes it in across the chalk for a Bills touchdown. This is a crew. They've come out flat their last 2 games, both losses, but just judging by the energy level, they look different here early, and that touchdown shows how.
Yeah, it seems to me that touchdown gets them off the treadmill. Because, you've been on the treadmill. I've seen you work out. You go forever and ever, and it tells you you've gone somewhere, but you really have. You're in the same spot. They've exchanged it for an escalator. Still got some hills to climb, but they can get there.
These are good analogies. I run outside sometimes, so get some fresh air, a little sun on your face.
A little wind in there.
Yeah, that's right. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up the score.
And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
And he will finally be tracked down at the Bills' 9. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. A stop there on 3rd. They could have held them to 3 on this opening drive. Now they have to bow their necks on 1st and goal.
And if I'm looking at this from the offense's point of view, that's a big-time pickup right there, and I'd go right at them with another momentum play. Go quickly and attack them, because right now they probably have their heads down a little bit since they didn't stop them on 3rd down.
Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
14-yard line.
Jameis to throw it. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. They'll give him a dozen on the pitch and catch, but now they're up against a 3rd and goal. They'll try to run this one in, and he will take this one in for a touchdown. A great play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And his guys are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Santos able to tack on the extra point, and we are tied at 7.
Cairo Santos set to kick off.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Taken in the end zone. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
25-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you score points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. From the gun, Allen. And his throw is incomplete. The intended target there was Gabriel Davis. And it's 3rd down.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
complete.
And this is what you want to see from a defense. Give up an opening drive touchdown, that's fine. But how about them going back out there, recommitting themselves to the task at hand, and forcing a 3-and-out and giving the ball back to their offense.
And taken right on the 30. Great return there, bobbing and weaving his way for 31 yards. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Here's Winston. In a heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line.
10 at their own 44-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
So not quite a 1st down just yet as they come up on 2nd and less than a yard.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the 1st down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the 1st down. That's exactly what they did.
Allen's throw is complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. The catch and run, good for 18 and a 1st down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
From the 22, Allen firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. First target, 1st catch, and a 1st down. Now Allen. This will be caught at about the 5. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal. From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. The 2nd down play, not much better than the 1st, just a gain of 1 there. This is kind of one of those in-between plays here, Charles, on 3rd and goal from the 2 or the 3 in that area. What do you dial up?
Something quick hitting. You don't have the time for something that develops slowly.
And this is going to be intercepted. Snags it for the pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Unfortunately for him, if last week was any indication, we knew a pick was coming at some point. Last week it was interception after interception, and here we go again.
We actually quit counting last week at a certain point because I thought I was going to run out of fingers, all right, because I'm not all that skilled as a mathematician. But you're right. It felt like a matter of time, and you got to think the guys on defense, they couldn't wait for this opportunity after what they saw on tape.
Now 2nd and 7 from the 23. Going to give this time to the tailback. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8.
Well, we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down.
38-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now a handoff here to his running back. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a 1st down. All right, I got to ask you, with these RPOs, essentially the quarterback has 3 options, right? So what's different from that versus the triple option that we see the service academies run at the college level?
As a general rule, the triple option at the college level, most things are called outside of the quarterback faking it to the runner and then keeping it himself and maybe having a trail back. What I mean is, in the NFL, that option to throw the football all comes about organically. It's a natural deal based on reads. In college, if you're going to throw the football for triple option, you've actually called that play.
Here's Winston completing a quick throw out wide. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
It's a gain of 8.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
And on the ground they go with the running back. He's got a 1st down and much more inside the 20. And finally taken down at the 4-yard line. That one 28 yards on the ground. He covered a lot of ground, great blocking, and now they can sniff that end zone.
They certainly can, and because of that run, maybe you come back and fake it to him on this play and throw a little play action. Someone should break wide open.
A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now. We'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. Fumble. It's out. It's loose. Could have been a costly mistake, but as it turns out, they keep possession.
You can't give away these types of opportunities in the red zone. Now, I'm sure that was flashing through his brain as the ball escaped his hands. Fortunately for him, able to get picked up by his team. Fumble recovered. They still have an opportunity deep in the red zone.
2nd down and goal. Winston. And it's caught. Touchdown. From 6 yards away. And his guys have taken the lead.
A lot of people might call this backyard football. Sometimes just understanding who you got out wide and who you're going to throw it to. Give him an opportunity to go up and make a play, even when contested. Looks like that one worked out pretty well. The trust factor in effect.
Fielded in the end zone. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt the return.
25-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Through the interception in the red zone. Costly. Allen cannot get away, and down he goes. Tack McKinley made his way into the backfield.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes. And just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, the quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
Ricky Seals-Jones, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down.
Thus far, they have been able to move the line of scrimmage very well in the running game. Almost felt like they said in the huddle, can you guys pass protect? Let's take a big shot downfield. Didn't get it on that one, but they may come back to it again.
On play action, Allen. Throw left side complete. It's Underwood. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. The Bills send the punter out as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. A good return there, 17 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And that last touchdown drive they had very balanced. How key is that balance?
It's huge because most of the time when we talk about balance is run, pass, almost 50-50. But most of the times when you talk to offensive coaches, they say balance is we do what we want when we want to. And that means that they're ahead of the defense, keeping them on their heel.
And they take him down. The Bills get to him. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Third and long for Winston. And it will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock.
Intended for number 18.
So they bring out their punter as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. So we've reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As it's time now to send you back stateside to Orlando, Florida, and check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, as they say here in London, all to play for as we are back underway in the second half. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change? A big seam, and he might go all the way. And touchdown! A great effort there. With his second touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And his guys are going to add on to their lead. I don't think you can get any more efficient or tidy, whatever word you want to use in that. Man, one play, 75 yards in zone.
Yeah, efficient, tidy, excellent words. How about explosive? 75 yards, one play. That means everyone handled their assignment, doesn't it? It doesn't just mean that the defense broke down. They really executed the way that was drawn up on the whiteboard. Big-time play, big-time result.
Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. And he'll give it here to his running back. He'll have a first down past the 40. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. That one good for 33 and a first. The safeties were well back there, and he had a lot of room. Were they in the cover too?
Yeah, they were, and the safeties were back. You know, usually they're 12 to 15 yards off the line of scrimmage, somewhere around the hash mark for each of them. But what also happens if the linebackers dive into the line, if you block them initially, that blocker can come off of them and get up to the safeties on the second level, and now you've got a big place to run the football.
At the 36-yard line.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Now they try the right side here. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. McKinnon here, it's complete. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10.
I hope we give enough respect to the big guys up front because they have been getting it done on this drive. The holes have been large, and they've been barreling through them, picking up first downs.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Allen now looks to throw. This will be caught at about the 5. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. 2nd and 3 with the ball sitting on the 5.
That's tough to play zone defense when they can just curl up right there in front of you.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, We talk about finding the soft spot. Defensively, how do you make sure they don't find the soft spot like they did there?
Tough to do, because what they normally will do is run routes that'll pull you out of that spot that they want to get into. That's what we call not taking the cheese, right? Don't go for the mousetrap. But it's hard to do because when you see a guy cutting in that direction, you tend to go towards him. Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there, because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Hopefully there's some determination that sets in, because they were ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. Right back to him on first down. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. That one good for 14 yards.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here, because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
First down, Winston. And a quick throw here, that's complete. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? Not like any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tougher for guys trying to get to the football.
4 yards the pickup, first down.
Well, think of it like you would a typical boxing match. The person is on his heels and absorbing blows is having a tough time. And that's what's happening to the defense right now, because the offense is on his toes and punching, and there was another first down run right there.
Jameis now on first down. That's complete right around the 8. And he gets into the end zone for a touchdown. From 13 yards out. And his guys find a way to stretch that lead.
All the receivers in the league are plenty good enough. Otherwise, they wouldn't make it in the NFL. But the ones that go to the Pro Bowl, they have refined route running ability.
Now, after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. Taken in the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now, because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Operating from the gun. Allen. And that's complete to Zach Moss out of the backfield. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there.
It's a gain of a yard.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
And he's got his man in stride, complete. And now look at this, big gain, but a fumble. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. Offensively, they're just not playing a very clean football game right now. This deficit, there's a fumble. Good news for them, at least. That went out of bounds.
You're exactly right. And as they breathe a sigh of relief, you know they're looking at the scoreboard, thinking to themselves, if we turn it over there, things could really get rough for us trying to make a comeback in this game.
And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
But no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
So it looks like somebody may have forgotten the snap count, and a 5-yard penalty ensues. They were looking good on second down, but now they're backed up 5 yards by the false start, and it's 2nd and 8. Allen off the play fake. Flush to his right. That's complete to his tight end, Seals Jones. It's an 8-yard pickup, and that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. Welcome back now here in London. The offense on 3rd down tonight, 3 for 7 so far in this game. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. 10 yards, good enough for a Buffalo first down.
Brandon, this can be so demoralizing for a defense. They've had 2 opportunities to get off the field. They haven't gotten it done. So now your coordinator, he's going to call every blitz that he has, any type of exotic, something that they haven't seen before. And he's also telling the defensive lineman, don't worry about holding people up. Just get in gaps and try to make a big play.
And not only not getting off the field on 2 opportunities, clock continuing to run. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Looking for Diggs, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Jalen Smith. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
15-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable fourth-quarter lead. Now he'll let it go deep down the left sideline. He was looking for his tight end, Devin Asiasi there. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
A 2nd down throw for Winston. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. From the shotgun, it's Winston. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And he's going to come up well short as they rally up to stop him at about the 16.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
It will go as a 42, make it a 43-yard punt, 6 on the return. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat. Going to give this time to the tailback. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. It's a pickup of 17 and a 1st down. a handoff here to his running back. He's got a first down and much more inside the 20. And did he get in? No, down at the 1-yard line. It's a gain of 34.
Now that was a big run. It takes him all the way down to the 1-yard line, and that'll shake the confidence of any defense. So when they're looking for a little bit of support now.
And he'll get in. Touchdown, Buffalo. A great play there. His third touchdown now on the year. And the Bills cut into that lead. And the kick makes it through, but flags come flying in as well. It appears we're going to get a roughing call tacked on. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
To throw on 2nd and 6, Winston. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep two eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting two hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
And he hits him in stride. And he's got a first down as a tackle made at the Bills' 44-yard line. The drive stays intact with a pickup of 13. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
He's tackled at the 40-yard line. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd.
Ball at the 40 here for 2nd and 5.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's our home team here in possession of the football as we come back. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
And he will be knocked down hard, but he will have the first down. Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on 3rd down. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Winston here to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete.
Winston's pass.
Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1 at the Bills' 21-yard line.
Another yard would probably put this thing in the books. It's 2nd and 1. Going to give this time to the tailback. He's stripped. He lost the football. But this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. You need your wide receivers as blockers. Sometimes they get a hold.
The big runs are often a result of what they do on the perimeter. In this case, got caught holding, and this one will come back.
On play action, Winston. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Here comes play number 9 now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. They'll throw again. Winston. Open man Lamb. It's complete. And he's into the end zone for the receiving touchdown. CeeDee Lamb, his 4th touchdown on the year. And his guys are going to add on to their lead. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
Bills 17.
Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away.
Fielded in the end zone.
And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now. And if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. From the gun, Allen. Now a desperation throw deep down. And got his man complete. Now the Bills will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop him with 13 seconds left to play.
The Bills first down.
Allen now on first down. He's going to let it fly.
And Allen going to be intercepted for the 3rd time.
Picked off inside the 5. And he is all the way up past the 25.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The D can only stop it one more time as they take the knee. I don't want to overhype it, but this is a big early season game, especially an overtime win. That can give you a big boost going forward in the season.
It certainly can, and I don't think you're overhyping it because cliches go out the window when you start to play overtime. And you're right, the winner of this game now, that's an extra boost moving forward. And it actually is an extra hurt for the team that loses because normally you shake it off. But in this situation, it lingers a little bit longer.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. So long, everybody.